Once again, I reckon I know what a lot of the comments are going to be.
Oh, people are going to be saying, oh, Karl's not wearing a shirt in this one because it's got John Cena on it and you can't see John Cena. It's like, congratulations, guys. It's a good joke. Look after it. It's an antique. With rare exceptions, superheroes in comics will often attempt to differentiate themselves from their superhero alter ego when out of costume. Batman pretends to be a billionaire playboy, Superman pretends to be a clumsy dumbass, and the Flash is always late.
You're late.
I was hoping for a thanks, Flash.
Yes, the fastest man alive attempts to throw people off his scent by simply always being late for every event he's invited to when he's not dressed like a lightning-powered dildo.
Holy Kardashians.
To be honest, that is quite an ingenious idea.
Yes, but the fatal flaw in Barry Allen's plan is that, in a world where superheroes exist, the guy who is always late for everything without a decent excuse is kind of suspicious, especially when he's always late when there appears to be emergencies going on.
Yeah, to be honest, that is a bit daft when you think about it.
Yeah, I can see the reasoning, and like Barry Allen thinks, oh, well, the fastest man alive, if I'm late for everything, no one's going to assume that I'm the Flash. The same way, obviously, people look at Clark Kent and think, well, there's no way that bumbling dumbass is the guy I saw last week on the news firing a city-flattening laser out of his eyeball.
Sorry. Oh.
The same way people look at Bruce Wayne in a newspaper, like on a yacht with all the supermodels, and think, there's no fucking way that guy's going to give away that life to dress up like a bat and beat up homeless people.
I swear to God.
Swear to me!
The thing is, though, like Barry Allen is a forensic investigator. He doesn't really have an excuse for being late. He's got a salaried position where he works 9-5. Superman, with his alter ego Clark Kent, is a reporter. He's got an excuse for not being there. I was covering the major event that Superman was at. Of course I wasn't in the office at that time. Batman's a fucking billionaire. No one questions when that guy doesn't turn up to a meeting. It's like, he's sleeping till noon in between a pair of supermodels. He's rich. What do you want him to do? But when this dude who's got a salaried fucking position in a police station is not turning up consistently every time there's an emergency, shit starts to get a bit suspicious there.
Sorry I'm late, Captain Singh. What was it this time, Mr. Allen? Did you forget to set your alarm clock?
Yeah, there's a world-ending event, and then straight afterwards, late as always, walks in Barry Allen. Oh, sorry I'm late. Where were you?
Oh, you know, I was stuck at the office. Because you mean like the office that was in a city that was being destroyed? It's like, surely they'd told you to evacuate. Wouldn't you have liked to come and spend time with your loved ones while this was happening? Oh no, traffic was murder. Why don't you run here? Oh, I'm not that fast, am I? It's like, Barry Allen, you are ripped as fuck. How ripped is Barry Allen? Like, that's what gets me as well. Because obviously, the Speed Force gives him abs. I think they mention that in the Flash TV show, don't they? He looks in the mirror and says, being struck by lightning gave me abs.
Lightning gave me abs.
Well, that's the thing. He's a forensic fucking investigator. No one ever questions that. They never see him at the gym. No one ever sees Barry because apparently he's always working. And yet he's ripped as balls.
That's why he's late. He's always at the gym.
He's always at the gym. He's just got to get that pump, Annie. He's desperate for that pump, is Barry Allen.
Addicted to exercise.
So it makes sense in your head for a bit. Like, oh yeah, it's quite cool that he's always late. 'Cause no one's going to expect the guy who's always late to be the fastest man in the universe. But you are a forensic investigator. People are going to find it a bit suspicious when you're always, especially when it's at weddings.
Yeah. You've had an invite for over a year.
And he still turns up late. That's when he starts to get suspicious, because that's what he does. He says, I'm late for everything.
Barry, how can you have super speed and still not be on time?
Sorry, I guess the super tardiness kind of neutralizes it.
What cracks me up is, though, he's not the only Flash to do this, because Wally West, another Flash, reveals that Barry Allen, the original and best Flash, tells him, if you want to really throw people off, you being the Flash, my advice is turn up late for everything. In a comic, Wally West says, yeah, Barry Allen told me to do this. And it's good advice, I guess, but it's really upsetting because I've not seen the start of a movie in a decade.
Turns up late for every movie.
He turns up late for everything. It's like, that's more suspicious than the guy who's like occasionally late. What the fuck is going on? Like, you're invited to a movie, and like, the fact he's late and he doesn't see the start of movies when there's 20 minutes of previews for every movie means he's not like 10, 15 minutes late. He's like half an hour late consistently every time. How does he not realise that's more suspicious than just occasionally not turning up for things?
You just do that thing where you invite him out half an hour earlier. So
They're going to have to, aren't they? Like Barry Allen on Facebook, they're like, oh, for fuck's sake. Just set the time as being half an hour early for that motherfucker. Because he's always late. And then he turns up on time and realises it. And his mind explodes. Like, oh no, people
Oh
don't
no,
realise.
they're going to know. They're going to know.
And as he does it, the costume materialises on his body. It's like, oh no, my secret has been discovered. It's like, oh, you're on time for once. And he gets really, and he's sat there, and it's like that nervous, sweating, like, gif. And like, oh God, they're going to realise. And everyone's like, no one questions it. But he, in his head, is like, oh no, they've got me. They've got me, they know it. They've got me, they've got it pegged.
I do like to think that the investigators, or like the people who got suspicious, would think he was a different hero.
No, I think the thing is a villain. Because he's always late, and he's always got plausible deniability of being around the crime scene. It's like, you're around the crime scenes for a living, so you'd know how to clean up after yourself, wouldn't you? And you're always late, and you constantly deny being the Flash, the beloved superhero of Star City. In the Justice League animated show, there's a great joke in that where Lex Luthor takes over the Flash's body and just starts wrecking shit. And everyone realised, oh my God, the Flash is so powerful. Look how easily he bested the Justice League. He could do this if he wanted to. We should be thankful. But before Lex Luthor gets caught out, he looks in the mirror and goes, what I will do now is I will figure out the Flash's secret identity. Takes the mask off, looks in the mirror and goes, I have no idea who this is.
If nothing else, I can at least learn the Flash's secret identity. I have no idea who this is.
And the meta joke that's there is the guy who does the voice of the Flash in that show played Lex Luthor in Smallville.
Oh, that Michael Rosenbaum.
Yeah, so Lex Luthor, obviously voiced by Clancy Brown in that show, is looking into a mirror going, I have no idea who this character is, when the character is voiced by a guy who played Lex Luthor. I think that's a really weird, obscure meta joke that is like, oh.
It was just business.
You call sleeping with me business? I hate to think what that makes you.
We could have been great together.
I plan on being great all by myself.
I get it from the point of view like, oh, I can't reveal my secret identity because then people might attack my family and loved ones. Who the fuck is going to attack the family of the Flash? There's one comic where it goes into the future and they say in Star City it's just a utopia where there's no crime because all crime anywhere is stopped by this thing just known as the Blur. Because what happens is the Flash decides to micromanage the ever-loving shit out of that one city, and every time anything bad happens anywhere, he uses super speed to stop it from happening. Imagine the meeting between like villains, like we figured out the Flash's secret identity. Oh, really? Yeah. Well, he's Barry Allen. Oh, who's he? Oh, he works as a forensic investigator for Star City Police. Oh, okay. So what's our plan? We're going to kidnap his family. Can't he run at the speed of light? Wouldn't he just instantly appear behind us and donkey punch us? Yeah, probably. So what we're going to do is we're going to attack him when he's at work. You mean the guy who can be anywhere at once? Yeah. We're going to attack his family. Yeah. Why are you in charge again? Why would... It's like, there's a great one, the text from superheroes thing. I'm a big fan of that. Where, like, the idea that someone figures out Superman's secret identity and say, yeah, we've known for years that Superman's Clark Kent, but when he's not being Superman, it lets us commit crimes. Because, yeah, but now we know his secret identity, we can, like, attack him when he's unaware. And the response is, what, do you think he's less bulletproof when he's at home in his pyjamas?
That's such a clever scheme. Like, why would we reveal his identity, or why would we confront him?
Because when he's trying to be this other dumbass, we can commit crimes.
And he can't do anything because he's in a meeting. He's not going to walk out.
It's like the Flash, when you know he's got a salaried position, a 9-5 job, you might have an excuse to slip out and solve, like, one crime, but you know you've got a better chance of committing crimes when he's at work. Like, why would you ever willingly reveal his secret identity to the world? Because then he's got no excuse to hide it anymore, and then he's just going to be the Flash all the time. The only reason I would ever accept this as a legitimate way to hide your superhero alter ego is if one of the comics or TV shows or films revealed that because Flash is always late for everything, his friends stop inviting him. And that's his plan. If I don't have any friends or people don't invite me to shit because I'm always late and consistently coming up with excuses that are more and more implausible, I won't have people who care enough about my life to follow it closely enough to ever suspect that I could have a superhero alter ego because they don't give enough of a shit about me.
I promise I'll never be late again.
My best friend is always saying that, and he is always late.
Well, you know what? I don't think comics have the balls to do that, but I wish they did. Just one comic is Barry Allen going on Facebook and seeing like his friends tagged at a wedding. It's like, why was I not invited to that? And then realising, oh my God, no one likes me. I have no friends. But at least if I've got no friends or loved ones, no one can threaten the Flash's loved ones because he doesn't have any. That'd be great. The Flash in full costume, just scrolling through Facebook. Why wasn't I invited to drinks?
Just sees his friend count just get lower and lower.
He's like, oh, I guess this is good. If the Flash doesn't have any friends, there's no one for the supervillains to threaten. But man, I kind of wish I had someone to go to the cinema with. I'd quite like to go watch Black Panther. It's getting quite good reviews.
You're saying that nobody would attack the Flash, but you got to remember that in the CW Flash, there's always someone faster.
Oh God, you ruined that show for me when you pointed that out. Like, the start of every episode of like CW Flash series is like Barry Allen, the Flash, saying, I'm Barry Allen and I'm the fastest man alive. When you pointed out, every season the crux is that there's someone faster than he is. It's like, well, you're not the fastest man alive, are you? You're not even the fourth fastest at this point. Stop saying that until you can beat these people in a foot race.
The best one is in the season with Savitar, and he says to Wally, you're faster than me.
And then the episode,
so you can beat him.
Well, the episode starts with, I'm Barry Allen, I'm the fastest man alive.
And it's like previously on the CW Flash, and it says, you have to beat him, you're faster than me. I'm Barry Allen, I'm the fastest man alive.
It goes back to one of my favourite moments in any cartoon. Will Goku beat Frieza? Find out in the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Frieza defeated. It's for fuck's sake. I get it. Like, you can't change it from episode to episode, but it just, in retrospect, it's so ridiculous. Oh.